Hi, everybody. It's me, Sunshine, just coming to say hello. So today I did a clearing, cleansing, smudging of myself, of my home, and one of my spiritual sisters said, "Hey, this is a good time for you to do a video and tell everybody what you do." So I went with it. So this is me all fresh out of the shower and a hot mess, but you guys will be okay. um, so this major clearing cleansing that I did today is a result of my energy just being way off. Um, for those of you that have followed me online, that are on Facebook, that are in my women's circle, or have been in the older women's circle that I had, then I'm normally I'm pretty upbeat, I'm pretty light, I'm pretty positive, just about all the time. Doesn't mean I don't kick ass from time to time. I do. But I try to stay, keep my vibrations up. I try to be up here, not down here. And with the solar flares, I don't know if you guys know that that's going on or about that. I will be doing a blog post about it, but there's lots of information online. With the solar flares, my energy has just been way off. The new moons, all the freaky cycles and everything going on. I've just been really off balance. I just have. So, mood swings. I'm just wanting to sleep all the time. So I was like, you know what? It's time to kick some stuff up out of here because I can't live like this. I can't do this. So here's what I did. And I'm going to tell you guys before I go into, exactly how I handle things. I follow my intuition. You will hear me say quite often as I make more of these videos, you'll see it in blog posts. If you're in the Purple Pagoda spiritual community on Facebook, if you're in my women's circle, if you're in the prayer circle, in the Purple Pagoda prayer circle, any of those things. If you're looking for the women's circle, ladies, that is Purple Lotus Women's Circle. You can find it on Facebook. It is a closed group, so you will have to request entrance. But, anyone that is needing some help and needing some guidance, I will tell you that that group specifically caters a lot of the time to victims of abuse, those that are healing and recovering from some type of abuse. Anyway, let's get back. I digress. I will do a video about that later too. Okay, so you'll hear me say quite often that you have to trust yourself. You have to follow your intuition, your gut feeling, follow, spirit, ancestors, your guides, whatever it is, however you put it, whoever it is that you talk to, whoever you follow, believe in, wherever you get your gut feeling from, follow that. Okay, so don't think that, oh, because Sunshine said it, it must be so, or whatever guru or shaman or whoever it is that you follow. Nothing against them, I'm not being disrespectful, okay? Nothing against them, but everybody's path is different, is what I'm saying. So your path may be different from their path. What feels right to your spirit may be different. It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make me wrong. We are just all different, is what I mean, okay? So with that said, if anything that I say doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. We can agree to disagree, and I would be happy to hear about your way. Feel free to put it in the comments. Okay, so what I was led to do and have been being led to do for a couple days was really just open up my house, do a massive major cleaning, not clearing, cleaning, decluttering, getting rid of old stuff. Some of you may know that I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. I've been going through and getting rid of bags and bags of clothes that I haven't worn in forever, shoes that I haven't worn in forever, books that we haven't looked at in forever. And I'm going to tell you, getting rid of books breaks my heart. I love books. But there are some that we've outgrown, some that My kids are older. My daughter's, she's 8, and I found books that she had when she was 2. So we're way over that. Okay, so anyway, got rid of all of this stuff, cleared out things, cleared out some cabinets, got rid of a lot of things. And then I was led to do a massive clearing. So here's the deal. With my cleaning, the last thing that I do, and I do this at least once a month, I mop my floor with something that is my own mixture. It's for protection, and it differs all the time. Again, I choose what I'm led to use, okay? So today, my mop water came from storm water. Like, I left the bucket outside because it stormed, lightning, thunder. Love storms. Yes. It stormed, and that bucket got some water in it. And I was led to go and get it, bring it inside, and use it to mop my floor. So I did. I added pink Himalayan sea salt, which I will tell you, you can find the chunks in my shop on Purple Pagoda, the Purple Pagoda LLC.com. You can find the chunks in my shop, but I will tell you, because I'm not here for profit, I'm here for helping. That's just upfront there. Okay. You can get pink Himalayan sea salt in the grocery store on the ingredients on the spices aisle. You'll find it there. Okay. It's no different. It's the very same thing that everybody sells in all of their shops. Not to take anything away from metaphysical shops. I have one of my own, but I'm trying to help. Okay. So I put pink Himalayan sea salt. I added some bay leaves, which again, you can get out of the grocery store. I added lavender. Probably won't find that in your grocery store, but I do have it in the shop. I added some lavender, and I added some spearmint leaves. I do have that in the shop. I'm almost out right now, I will tell you, but my plants are full to bursting, so I will be harvesting some more here pretty soon, and we'll have some more up and ready to go, but I'm pretty sure you can probably find that in the grocery store too. I added those things in there, and I added a little vinegar. That's what I was led to use today. So I let that water sit for a little bit for that to infuse really well while we dusted out and cleared out everything. And then I swept and mopped my floors. Mopped with that. While the mop water, while that was drying, I took a bath, and I used a pink Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of rosemary, and a little bit of lavender in that bath. And I soaked, and I washed my hair. I, poured it on my hair, got everything out. Why do I do this? Clear my aura. If you're an empath, then you know that water is your friend. It washes everything away. Our auras are like sponges. We soak things in throughout the course of the day. The people that we run into, we pick up all this, whatever, all the other energies, negative, positive, whatever. We pick it all up. I happen to be an empath that also picks up people's physical pains if I'm not well shielded. In the last couple of weeks, haven't done much shielding. That's bad on my part, not anybody else's fault, but I haven't done a whole lot of shielding. And so I have my reasons for that. I've taken in a lot of stuff. So I felt like I needed to do a complete aura cleansing. That's what that did for me. Not to mention that lavender's good for your scalp. Those of you who want to grow your hair out or make it thicken up, or if you have some scalp issues like psoriasis or things like that, lavender's good for that. So anyway, rinsed all off, got all of that stuff off after my bath, rinsed everything off. I came out and got dressed. I lit all my candles because this is what I do. I like to light my candles. So I lit the candles on my personal altar. I lit candles throughout my house and in different rooms. Lit some incense. I always light incense. Today it was dragon's blood, one of my favorites. I'm just going to tell you, one of my favorites. So lit some incense and I let that burn. Then I went ahead and lit my sage. And today I just use plain white sage. Sometimes I will use ones that I will mix flower petals in, or lavender, just lavender by itself, or two different kinds of sage, like black sage and white sage. I'll put cedar in there sometimes. I have a ton of cedar. These are also things that you can find in my shop. If you don't have them readily available to you in a local, in a local shop, you can always order them from me. I'll be happy to ship you some. But I lit my sage. This is my huge one. This is my big boy. He was like a foot long when I started, but lit my sage. I opened up all the windows and in my entire house, front door and back door. Why do I do that? That negative energy and stuff has to have somewhere to go. Okay. And sure, it doesn't necessarily, I mean, energy can pass through walls. Don't let anybody tell you any different. It just, for me, for my visualization, because I do a lot of visualization, for me, I like for my windows to be open so that it makes it easy for me to see that energy going out, and I can see it. So that works for me. I open all of my windows. I open my front door. I open my back door. I start, because of the layout at my house, I start at my back door. My back door and my front door are in rooms that are right next to each other. So, you can kind of see from my front door. If you're standing there, you can see out my back door, a ways away in the other room. So I start at my back door and I follow around my house in a clockwise motion. And I go through each room, hitting every corner. In the rooms, I go clockwise. So I'm going around in that room, and then I move on down, down the hallway into the other rooms. Each room and clockwise around the house. And I command the negative energy to leave, allowing only the positive and the light and the correct energy to stay. Now for myself, and I say this differently at different times, today I think what I said was, I banish all harm from my home. Negative and incorrect energies must go. Only positive and correct energies may remain in this space. It shall remain so. I do that once throughout my entire house. When I go around my house a second time, which I always do, this is almost always, I go through each room just kind of in the middle of the room, because this thing smokes. This thing smokes, okay? I don't know if your sage bundles smoke really, really well or not, but this thing sends smoke like it trails me through the house. This is what it does. I love it. But I will go and just turn from the middle of the room. I will turn or walk just a little bit. Again, a little bit, walk around just a little bit. I don't necessarily go to each corner as I did the first time, but I walk around a little bit in a clockwise motion again, and I go from room to room throughout the entire house, saying the same thing. When I go through my house the third time, I close the windows and the doors in each room as I go. And I repeating that chant. I close the windows, close the doors, because at this point, what I'm doing is anything that is left or trying to hide or whatever, it's got to get away from me. It's got to get away from the smoke. And the only way out by the end of it will be my front door. And so I go through every room again, clockwise in the room and clockwise throughout the house, commanding the negative and incorrect energy and any harm away until I get to my front door. And at this point, there's a little smoke left. My air conditioning's on, just so you guys know, my air conditioning's on, or fans are on, or whatever, to blow the smoke out. So I'm not killing the kids. I'm not killing the dog. So I do that. Now, me and my children and my dog all got baths before we started this process today in this clearing. So just so that you guys are aware, you clear yourself first before you clear the space, okay? Just so that is the way. Because here's the thing: if you clear the space, but you're still clinging on to the negative energy, you got all the smoke around you now. Where's that negative energy gonna go? It's gonna hang out with you because you're smoky. Where is it? Where else is it gonna go? Okay, so go through, clear the whole house, and then I left my front door open for a little bit to let the air condition and the fans, blow the smoke out of the house, and that was it. And it's over, and my house feels great, and everything feels all light and clear, and there's kind of a pepperminty smell in the air, and I happen to like that smell. Now, for you, if you don't like those smells, or if you're not led to use those herbs, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Do it the way that you do it. This is what works for me. Do it the way that you are led to do it. And you'll see on my blog at thepurplepagodallc.com, you'll see that I will put some things up about mopping with different things, cleaning your doors with different things, wiping your windows down with different things, in your regular cleaning, to get rid of negative energy. You'll see that I do a lot of protection kind of stuff, a lot of shielding, a lot of grounding. So to get rid of negative energy, you will also see that I do a lot of things that promote abundance and, manifesting things. I'm really, really big on that. And I will do some follow-up videos with that kind of stuff. But this is what I did today for cleansing, clearing, and smudging my home. I hope that made sense. I don't really do these videos, guys. This is the first one. So if you have questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. I will respond. If you want to join the Purple Pagoda spiritual community, feel free. You can find us on Facebook for the Purple Pagoda spiritual community. There's also a link to it on the website, www.thepurplepagodallc.com. There's metaphysical information on there. The website is my soul work. It's my work of love and gratitude to you guys and to the universe for allowing me to live my passion, and those of you that allow me to help you with different things. I honor and I appreciate that. I'm honored. I really am. And I appreciate that trust that you put in me to help you with things, whether that's healing, whether that's helping you find your spiritual path, or a couple of you that I've helped out with doing some different kinds of workings for different things that you needed at the time, or helping you with spiritual things, actual spirits, and crossing them over and things like that. I appreciate those things. I take that trust very seriously. And so thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I will be back with more of these as things come up. So many things are firing off in my head to share with you guys, and all of you that I haven't ever spoken to before. Find me on the website. Find me on Facebook, Sunshine Davis. You can find me at thepurplepagodallc.com. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Blessed be.